Playhouse. Bringing you each week an outstanding original screenplay, chosen and directed by one of the country's foremost motion picture directors. Tonight, Screen Directors Playhouse presents Mr. Alan Dwan, director of such famous hits as Brewster's Millions and Sands of Iwo Jima. Mr. Dwan brings us an exciting drama that pits father against son in the treacherous, high-pressure atmosphere of a tunnel construction job. Our story is entitled High Air. Our star, William Bendix. New York is an island city. Every year it becomes more crowded. And the torrents of people that come and go require more bridges, more subways, more tunnels. Here below the Hudson River, sandhogs are building a tube of steel, pushing it through a mile and a half of muck and sand and rock. And what holds the muck and water back? Air. Nothing but air. High air that is rammed into the tunnel by powerful compressors that pump it up to 30, 40, 50 pounds per square inch. Under such terrific pressure, men can work only a short stretch at a time. An hour below, 5 hours above. The sandhogs pass the hours between shifts in the sweat shack, sweating it out with all windows closed and heat dancing in waves from the steam pipes to keep them warm.
Yen.
All right, get back, give him room.
Keep him still.
Call emergency. Tell him we're bringing a man over. Get him up.
You got it bad.
What's the matter? Didn't you ever see a man with the bends before? Sandhogger's disease. Doubles you up like a crip.
By golly, looked like first day on the job.
Brennan's okay, kid. He'll be all right.
Swimming like that?
You're gonna be a sandhogger, you gotta get used to it. Maybe someday you'll be singing like that.
Where does he clot himself?
When you work in the high air, nitrogen gets in your blood. When you come out into the open, the nitrogen bubbles out through your skin. It's like being stuck with a million knives.
You don't let Big Your Redmond scare you, kid. You walk in high air, you've got to stay in hot place between shifts. Keep your blood steady. Brannon, oh, he big show off. Goes out, comes in, goes out, comes in. He thinks he's Iron Man.
Come on, Swede, let's get back to the game.
Sure, Big Your.
You said your name was Joe Redmond.
Everybody knows Big Your. Only one like him in the whole world. He's the best.
What's on your mind, kid?
Well, if you're Joe Redmond, you ought to know who I am.
Is that so?
I hope you don't like this card.
Who are you, kid?
Well, my name's Steve.
Steve?
Well, Steve Redmond.
Oh, sure it is. Stevie. Swede, this is my kid, Stevie. I didn't know him. I didn't know my own kid. Last time I saw him, he was that high. 8 years old.
By golly, I got a kid, too. If I leave home, he's just a little fella. When I come back, he's bigger than his father. Why, Jiminy, he's chasing the girls now and catching them, too.
How about that, Stevie? You chasing the girls, too?
No, they're chasing me.
It was his birthday. 8 years old. I took him some presents. You know what? He turned them down. He spit right in my eye. I got mad. I took my hand to him.
Just like my kid, too. Oh, I give him 5 finger all the time. If he grow up, he give it back to me. You bet.
I had it coming, you know. I mean, even if I was a kid, I didn't have any right to treat you like that.
Oh, I'm not blaming you. All you knew about me was what your mother told you. You sure put on a lot of beef since then, Stevie. Look at those shoulders, Swede. No wonder I didn't know them.
You look just like you, yo. By golly, you look just like your father.
Oh, no, don't wish that on him. If he looks like anybody, he looks more like his mother. Sit down, Stevie. Sit down, boy. Last time she wrote, she said you were going to school. How you doing, Steve? You study your books? You working hard? You learning anything?
I guess so.
Books. Everything in the world is in books. You got your education. Don't be working stiff like your papa and me. We work, we break our backs.
Not my kid. He's not going to break his back. He's going to use his noodle. What brings you here, Stevie? What are you doing here?
I wanted to see you.
You wanted to see me? You hear that, sweetie? Wanted to see me. Well, there's nothing wrong, is there? Your mother, she's
Oh,
not...
no, she's fine, really.
Good. That's okay. Just because we broke up, that don't mean she's not a fine woman. What's she doing now? Is she still teaching school?
Oh, no, she's principal now.
Principal?
Yeah.
You hear that, Swede? She's running the whole school.
You got yourself smart woman, big yo, huh?
You know, I never could figure why a woman like your mother would want to marry a dumb sandhogger like me. Well, anyway, I'm glad to see you, that's for sure. How long are you going to be in town? I'm due to go down on the next shift, but as soon as I get off...
Well, I'm going to be here for a while. I get a job.
Great. I'm staying in a boarding house with some of the boys, but I'll move out. You can bunk in with me. You can tell me all about everything. We'll make up for lost time, huh?
Right.
By golly, that's pretty nice you've come to see your father.
You say you got a job. Where you working?
I'm working right here for the East River Construction Company.
Hear that, big yo? He's gonna work here for you.
Good. What kind of a job you got?
Oh, young man like Steve, he's got a good job in front office with engineer. That's right, Steve.
Oh, no. I'm working right down the tunnel with the mucking crew.
The mucking crew? Why did you let them put you there for?
Because I asked for it.
You asked for it. Any rummy can do better than that. That education I've been paying for all these years, what about that?
I dropped out.
You dropped out. You quit. Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
But why, Stevie? Tell me why.
A girl. I bet you. All this is a girl. Maybe he wants to get married.
Is that it, Stevie? Is it a girl?
Yeah, but she didn't have anything to do with my dropping out.
Does she know you're working here in a tunnel?
Sure, it's all right with her.
Yeah, it was all right with your mother, too. Until after you came along. Then she never let up on me. Digging tunnels wasn't good enough for the father of her son.
She right, by golly. You dig tunnel like you dig grave. Bury your life in it.
That's why your mother and me broke up, Steve. She didn't want you to turn out to be a sandhogger like me. Like father, like son. That's what she was afraid of.
Don't you think I've heard this? I've been hearing it for years.
Okay, Steve. Take it easy. Take it easy.
What do you mean it's okay? She made you out no better than the dirt you shovel. Believe it.
Maybe she was right.
So she was right. So you're dirt. So you're my father. What does that make me?
You're her son, too, Steve. She's a fine woman. She doesn't want you working all your life in a tunnel. You can do better than that. Sure you can. All I gotta do is put in a word with the superintendent. Tell him,
Please, I don't want you to do that.
Well, why not? He'll give you a good job, maybe in the timekeeper's office. I don't want you working in the airlock under pressure.
Well, you're working on it.
With me, it's different.
Well, when I was a kid, you took me in the tunnel.
I was just trying to show you what a big shot I was.
Well, why is it different now?
Because I say so, that's why. Well, that's too bad. Tell Tom Martin. Joe Redmond wants to see him down here right away. I don't know what happened with you and your mother. I don't know why you quit school. All I know is you ain't gonna work here. You heard me. What do you get dressed? Stevie, don't make me get rough with you.
I'm really sorry, Joe.
I'm his old man, and he don't even know what to call me. Get out of here, kid. Maybe I haven't got the right to tell you, but I'm telling you, and you're going to listen to me.
You listen to your father. You're going to tunnel when you're a young man. You'll come out when they carry you out.
Now beat it before I break your neck.
No.
Hey, what's going on here? What's the matter with you, kid? Why aren't you dressed?
He ain't going down.
And why not?
He's my kid, that's why I don't want him working in that hole.
Your kid? You said his name was Brewster. Well, I got 2 Redmonds working for me. What do you know about that?
You're firing him.
Oh, not a chance. He hit me for a job, and I gave it to him. With running out with a Benz, I need him.
Shoveling mud with a bunch of rummies. You call that a job?
He asked to be put on the face.
Oh, he did he? Well, why don't you give it to him?
He's never worked high air before, no experience.
Shift Swede to Brandon's place. Put the kid in with me.
You think you can handle it?
We'll soon find out.
Okay, Joe.
Cut it out. Yeah, Swede. Some sandhogger scared of a whistle.
My golly, boy, you ain't had nothing yet. You wait till we get to the airlock. There, the pressure's the bomb. Up, up! That will scare you all right.
All right, what are we waiting for? Let's get moving. Come on.
Come on, kid.
Shovel. All right, lock it up.
What's that for?
Locking us in. Airtight. Up on top, the pressure's about 15 pounds per square inch. That's like a flat tire compared with where we're going. This is where they pump us up.
And tunnel where we work is high air. 50 pounds all over your body, every square inch.
That's more than twice the pressure they pump into a tire.
If we go in right now, poof, we smash up. In here, we take our time, get the pressure inside. That way, we don't smash. Here, you chew gum, good for your ear.
I don't want to.
Go on, take it. You're going to need it.
You know that birthday you mentioned?
Yeah?
Well, after you left, I opened the presents.
You did? No kidding. Did you like what I brought you?
Sure. I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings.
Well, forget it, Steve. You had to take your mother's side. Look, Stevie, I know this is none of my business, but... Well, you've quit school, you've left your mother. Do you mind if I ask you what happened?
No. You just kept telling me what to do all the time. When I was a kid, it was fine. When I started to grow up, I started thinking for myself.
Well, sure.
So she wanted me to be a lawyer. And when she found out that I was taking civil engineering in school, you'd think I'd robbed the bank or something the way she carried on. I mean, what's wrong with wanting to be an engineer?
Well, that's your mother, son. A lawyer sits at a desk, he goes into court, it's